Utah Detective Jerry Thompson is reviewing the arrest reports from the weekend. He notices a case with the name Ted, a Ted who drives a VW. He recalls the kidnapping case of Carol DeRange and a recent call from Liz Klopfer, the girlfriend of a possible suspect named Ted Bundy.
The King County Police had sent out bulletins and information all across the country in hopes that if any other departments had similar cases, they would contact us. And the police department in Salt Lake City and Salt Lake County knew that we were looking for someone and reached out to us right away. We felt very strongly that we probably had at that point our best suspect.
Five days later, detectives rearrest Ted Bundy. They search his Salt Lake City apartment for further evidence. There they find a chilling set of discoveries. A flyer from a play called The Redhead from Bountiful, Viewmont, the same high school where Deborah Kent was abducted. A ski guide from Colorado with an X marking the Wildwood Inn, the same place where Karen Campbell disappeared.
This is where he killed her.
They take Polaroids of Bundy's VW and also spot a gas credit card bill that happens to be out in the open. They have no idea how critical this piece of evidence will become later. When Washington detectives hear about the arrest, Ted Bundy moves right to the top of their suspect list. Investigators from Washington, Utah, and Colorado are now confident they've been hunting the same man.
We were very hopeful that things were coming together, that we were going to be able to take whatever evidence that Salt Lake might have, compare it, and coordinate it with the evidence that we might have in the Seattle area.
But the most incriminating information connecting Bundy to a crime is dependent on the only surviving witness, Carol DeRange. Everything hinges on her ability to identify their suspect, Ted Bundy, who happens to be a master manipulator when it comes to his appearance.
Yes, ma'am.
Detective Jerry Thompson brings a stack of mugshots for her to look through.
If you could look through those.
Sure.
At first, she seems hesitant. None of the pictures seem to resemble Officer Roseland.
Set this one aside.
But Detective Thompson realizes Carol had set aside one picture, the one of Ted Bundy.
He definitely comes the closest, but I'm just not sure. It's hard to say. It all happened so fast.
Take a look at this one more time.
Carol looks at it again.
There's just something in the eyes. That's him. That's Officer Roseland.
Could one man be responsible for multiple murders that happened 500 miles apart? Without hard evidence, there's no case. But when investigators take a closer look at Bundy's gas receipts, they see a shocking pattern. All of his gas purchases place him near the crime scenes on the exact days of the disappearances. But who is this man, Ted Bundy? He appears to be a well-spoken, polite law student.
Your car's around the corner.
Ma'am, when you call
To learn more about him, Detective Thompson flies to Seattle to interview his girlfriend, Liz.
The fact that this woman had come forward on her own was a giant step in the right direction in terms of establishing a relationship with her.
not your clothes.
The interview is revealing.
I looked more than once.
Liz says Ted is often out late at night.
It's been in the last year. I've known him since '69.
And over time, she's noticed many odd objects in his apartment.
Before Ted moved, I was helping him pack, and I found crutches in his closet. I found really scared me was a pretty large knife I found in his glove compartment. It was large, it was in a holster.
There were a number of pieces of information that she was able to provide to us that were clues and indications that possibly Theodore Robert Bundy had been involved in the abductions of these women. But she didn't provide us with a smoking gun, if you will. She didn't provide us with the kinds of evidence that we really needed to prosecute him.
Confident of his case, Salt Lake City Detective Jerry Thompson gets a court order, a subpoena charging Bundy with kidnapping and attempted murder. It orders him to attend a lineup. Police investigators bring in 3 women to review suspects. There's Carol DeRange, the survivor of an attempted kidnapping at a nearby mall. There's Raylan Shepard, the drama teacher who had been approached by a handsome stranger aggressively asking for help the night of Deborah Kent's disappearance. And there's Tammy Tinky, Deborah Kent's locker mate, who had also seen a suspicious man the night of the play. All 3 identify the same man, Ted Bundy.